well, the Lakers and the Clippers. I wonder what they thought about it. Clippers win. First visit for the Lakers there. It's just crazy. James Harden, 21. Norman Powell, 22. Zubats with 21. And LeBron with 25. They are 4-1 when Kawhi plays, guys. 19 points, averaging 21 over his last 2 games. If, I don't want to jinx this, if they get this kind of production, however, what are their odds of getting to the Western Conference Finals and facing the Thunder, Lou?
Listen, as unpredictable as the West is, anybody has an opportunity to be a wedding crasher and give the Thunder a run for their money. I like the way that they're playing, but if the playoffs started right now, their matchup would be the Denver Nuggets. And we know that the struggles that the Clippers have had playing against the Denver Nuggets. But again, you're looking at a different team when you have a healthy Kawhi Leonard, when you have James Harden playing at the level he's playing, All-Star and Norm Powell coming up this year. These guys they're finding their groove at the right time. I think they can give anybody a run for their money if they can stay healthy.
Yeah, this team has depth, and just having Kawhi Leonard out there is just a breath of fresh air. It's a guy you trust. It's a guy you can go to. You can put the ball in his hands in the shot clock. And we just talked about in the commercial break, Norman Powell's their best player. Like, he is their bucket getter. James Harden's stats all around are better with, distributing the ball, rebound. He's having a great year too, but the play of Norman Powell, the depth of this team, getting Kawhi Leonard back, you know what you're going to get from Zubac at down low. So this team is balanced. They're deep. They defend. And again, having Kawhi Leonard at least giving you something. It's like Milwaukee with Chris Middleton. Just having him on the floor just gives the guys confidence, gives them hope, makes them a better basketball team. So do I think they're going to make the Western Conference Finals? No, I don't. But I think they've had a hell of a year so far, and I think they're going to continue to get better. And they do. They have a little bit of everything.
It's not crazy that they make the Western Conference Finals.
Well,
it's crazy. If they go to the Western Conference Finals, I'll be like, damn, that is crazy.
You got to start from somewhere. Their first matchup, if it started today, would be the Denver Nuggets.
And I don't think they beat them in a series.
Okay, but it may not be the Nuggets. Look how jumbled up this 100%. Mess is.
I'm just saying.
Yeah, but we're jumping to the Western Conference Finals like.
We're also just giving it to the Thunder. Just their Thunder is just going to get there.
We are, yes. For the sake of this argument, we are definitely doing that. No, I think the Norman, like, what happened when we were like, oh, Kawhi's out indefinitely? It was just like, well, there goes the Clippers season. 100%. And the fact that they're sitting there, it's not, no offense to James Harden, he's obviously a part of it. But the Norman Powell part, I think it's interesting because the All-Star votes and everything's about to come to an end here, and it's like,
I think they got a great mix. Yep. James Harden has turned into the playmaker. Kawhi Leonard is going to be that guy that's going to make big shots. You're going to be able to give him the ball in the half-court positions and what he brings to the table defensively. And then you have Norman Powell, who's the guy that can just go out there and get you a bucket. Like, it looks like they finally have found the rhythm for the guys that they expect to be the big-time guys for them, and everybody's doing their part.
And he said it at the beginning of the season. He said addition by subtraction. He was always in the Sixth Man of the Year talks. He was always a rotation player. Now they've kind of given him the ball, put the ball in his hands, let him be who he is as a scorer, and it's paying off. Dude's averaging 24 points a game. He's efficient. He's kind of their closer. You can play on pick and roll. He can get out in transition. He makes tough shots. So it's crazy because he's probably been this his whole career, right? He's just now getting more opportunity. He's learning how to play within the system. Him and James Harden are great together.
He gets to shine.
It's crazy. If you had to pick one All-Star, it would be interesting because if they're staying that 4, 5, 6 range, they deserve one. And do you go with the more balanced stat sheet with James, or do you reward a guy like Norman Powell, who's a less of a name, but like honestly deserves it just as much?
Can't really lose on that one, I suppose. This was the Lakers' first game there.
Norman Powell, you could lose.
Yeah, well, yeah, you could lose, but you may not
Norman
even
Powell,
know
you had the hell of like your career year, best year, and you still don't make it.
But it's
I'd
tough.
be shitty.
Again,
I've seen that story before.
Look at the worst. I'm wondering, because if you haven't been in the Intuit Dome, you are going to love it. But this is the Lakers' first time there, and so obviously now with the Clippers having their own building. I mean, Lou, you loved the Intuit Dome when you saw it. Does it make it feel, if you're a Clipper and Clippers fans, does it make it feel now because you have your own place and you're not sharing, that this could be a rivalry?
Yeah, I mean, it's a real thing already, but now that they have their home, now you have that separation of my home court, your home court. You don't feel like the little brother in the building. This is
got a nicer
good.
House.
Yeah, this is good for the future, and I love everything that Steve Ballmer has been able to build. If you're a Los Angeles Clippers fan, like, you can't go to a playground in this city without seeing representation from the Los Angeles Clippers, right? And so those type of things, that creates that brewing energy that you need for a great rivalry, and it ends at the Intuit Dome. Like, that's a beautiful building to play basketball in. Now that they have a home, they have a place that they can fly their flag proudly and make the Los Angeles Lakers come in there and be in the actual visitors' locker room.
Right.
Make their family and their friends buy tickets like you would have to do when you came to the Staples Center. So this is good. This is good for the rivalry, but it's great for the Clippers to have their own home, and it can be an official thing.
Wait, have you seen the opposing locker room? Is it amazing too? Like
everything is amazing.
Okay, I figured as well.
It's a great building for everybody involved.
Just the separation, to me, just gives them an edge. Like Lou said, they don't know. The Staples Center, that was the Lakers arena.
Yeah.
The fact that the Clippers were playing in there, it was always just a weird dynamic, especially when you go to play each other in the regular season. But yeah, when you have an owner that rich, like you deserve your own stadium. You deserve nicer things. And by the way, I haven't been yet, but I heard it's incredible.
How have you not been?
Even last night, you hear there's Clipper chants. They got a student section of adult men, which is also crazy. The wall.
Student
and it works.
section of
the
adult
wall works.
men.
But it is a real home court advantage now. It's never felt like that with Staples.
Who would you rather, like right now, you guys are in the league, you get to pick, Lakers, Clippers, who's picking what? Lou? I mean, you're obviously.
Yeah, I've played for both.
To play for one?
Yeah, you got to pick one. Which team would you rather be?
The Lakers. Would you rather be on the Mets or the Yankees?
Right now?
Yeah.
Depends on where you are.
It's Lakers all day long. It's the Lakers.
What I will tell you is the experiences are different, but my personally, I enjoy playing for the Clippers.
I could see this.
I love playing for the Lakers, but my personal experience was better with the Clippers.
Would you rather play on the Angels and the Dodgers too?
It'd be different.
Those are different. Those are way different.
Angels will probably give me
Chandler.
$800 million, and the Dodgers will probably tell me, well, we got $450, and hey, we're the Dodgers.
And you defer it, but you also have every other player in the world on your roster. And by the way, that's not comparable because the Clippers are better than the Lakers right now.
Oh, currently.
So the Angels are garbage. You can't put them in the same.
No,
we're not. It's a baseball show, ladies and gentlemen. We don't have one here, do we? This is now also a baseball show. That man has a family time. Let's do it. Zion, you know what? We don't know how many of these we're going to get, so we're going to enjoy